do you have an umbrella LLC for all of your properties? So I'm not sure what you meant by umbrella LLC. If by umbrella LLC, Ice Josh, you're talking about having like a holding company and then a couple of different LLCs underneath that. If that's the case, yes, I do have one, but I will shy away in giving you any type of legal advice because I am not an attorney myself. So there's a say I always go by. If you're gonna get advice from someone, it has to be always coming from the expert. So what I can do is to share a little bit about how I structure my deals in a way that it works for me. And then you can use this information and have an intelligent conversation with your team of attorneys or your real estate attorney in the area. But having an LLC, basically what it does is it provides you two kinds of benefits. One, it shelves you from sort of like a lawsuit spreading through everything else. So let's say, for example, if you have a rental that it's owned under your name, and a tenant for whatever reason falls or like something happened in your property and decides to sue you, they can actually go after everything you have. And by that I mean any savings, your cars, even your own home, because it's under your name. So you're giving them access to everything. Now, having an LLC, think of it as a bubble. So you're placing that property in itself into that bubble. They can sue the LLC and they will probably get access to something or maybe nothing into that LLC, but it's shielding you from exposing everything else that you own. So they could either win or lose, and but they won't be able to access anything else. Oh, and a third thing that I just thought of, typically if you put stuff under an LLC or anything that it's an illegal entity, it will sort of like scare away, we'll say, the people that are looking for frivolous lawsuit, and they just want an easy piece out. They don't want to go through all the difficulties of trying to get some money out of you. It's very similar to the video I talk about scammers. They always reach out to, or they always try to take on easy prey, quote unquote, because it's just easier. They're lazy people. They just want easy money. And if you're making it very comfortable, very difficult for them, then chances are they're not gonna try to like go after it. They'll just simply move on to the next easy person. Having that sort of like structure, it will be dependent on what you're trying to do. I know some people have land trusts and stuff like that they put the properties inside, but I'm not too entirely familiar with it. That's why I always try to like bring expertise into the channel and then just have them talk about it in itself. But that's as far as much as I know in terms of that. But you can definitely use this as a starting point to have those conversations. And you typically will want to use one of those like holding companies or umbrella LLCs for if you have a much larger portfolio, because an LLC costs money, and depending on the state that you open it, it could cost you something between $20 to like 100 and something, sometimes even 500 and 600 and something, and sometimes even thousands of dollars. So it all depends on the state that you're doing business at and where your property is actually located. But it's definitely a good starting point to have that conversation. So hopefully I was able to answer or help you clarify some of your doubts.